What's up, guys? Welcome back to SM Trade. If you are new here, hit on the subscribe button down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit on the subscribe button down below. I document which kind of journey. I show the win, I show the loss, and I show the lesson in between. Year 2025 didn't go well as planned. And today I'm going to talk about what happened, what went wrong, and what I can do differently now in 2026. Firstly, I won't say 2025 was a wasted year. I would say 2025 was a learning year. I trade, I study, I try different approaches, but despite all the work, all the effort, the results wasn't reflecting the work I was putting in. Before I go into the mistake which I made in 2025, I'll quickly share a brief story of the accounts which I managed in 2025. Firstly, in January, I was having a capital of $100, which was my first account in 2025, and that capital was my whole. At that moment, I have no extra fund, so I just had a plan of a way I could scale up to a bigger capital, of how I could scale up a $100 account into a 100K account in the space of a year or 6 months. And that mindset alone, that mentality, was what set me up for my first blue account. So after trading the $100 accounts, after making some profit and then losing back to the markets, when I took my first 2 losses, consecutive losses, I flinched and I blew out the accounts. So that was my first account I blew 2025. And I get to know about ProFirm. Before that, I didn't know about ProFirm, although I've heard about ProFirm, but I'm not sure about the ProFirm. So I get to know about ProFirm and get to make a research about ProFirm. I get to give it a try on fundedness, where I purchased a timekeeper account and traded it for over 4 months. Ridiculous. And ended up blowing it, paying for as it. So that was my second account I managed in 2025. And here are the mistakes which I made in 2025. Number one mistake I made in 2025 should be overtrading. Overtrade. I took too many trade, and if I'm to calculate the number of trades I took in 2025, it should be over 1,000 trade, and that's ridiculous. I traded too much. I want to be in the market all the time. I choose quantity over quality. And that was one of my mistakes in 2025. And the number 2 mistake was no clear rule. I have no clear rule. Even if I make rule for myself, I do end up breaking my rule and taking irrational trade. And my third mistake for 2025 should be risk management. My risk management for 2025 was very flexible, which shouldn't be. Most of the times I'll risk high, sometimes I'll risk low. Just like not sure of my risk, because my risk should be constant, not flexible. And one of the most important mistakes of all was my trade psychology. My trade psychology was very poor. If I'm on a winning trade, I feel happy, I feel excited within me. But if I'm on a losing trade, I feel bad and I want to revenge the market, I end up losing more. Aside from the mistake for 2025, here are things I'm going to do differently in 2026. Number one, I'm going to work on my risk management. My risk management during this should not be flexible as it was in 2025. So I'll be strict with my risk management. I'll try to make sure I'm risking a good percentage from my accounts I'm trading and not to over risk and then over trade and then take irrational trading. Also, now in 2026, I'm taking much trade. I'm taking few trade. Clearly, 2025, I was traded. What I mean is, I won't be trading too much. I will stick to quality trade rather than quantity trade. I'll try to be more patient with myself and try to wait for my setup and try to get other things to involve myself in to avoid that buy down and then taking trade. So I won't be over trading in 2026. I'm taking few trade. I'm waiting for quality trade and waiting for good entry. Also, I'll be journaling my trade 26. I'll be making sure that I'm journaling my trade 26, writing down my trade, writing down my mistake, learning from it, and keeping it so hard. So, in case of future trade, I can be able to apply those lessons I've learned from my journaling and apply it to my trading. And the most important one of all is my psychology. I'll try to work on my psychology. very hard and try to accept my losses if I had anyone and understand that losses are part of the game. Even professional traders do lose. So I'll try to accept my losses to heart and follow my system, follow my plan. And I believe at the end, everything will work out well for me. I'm sharing this because I know I'm not alone. There's so many traders out there who work harder, even harder than I do, and still are not profitable. Not because we are bad trader, because we are all missing a structure. This channel, I'll be documenting my trading journey to analysis with full transparency. So if you want to see the real side of trading, hit on that subscribe button down below and turn on the notification bell to get updated with my upcoming videos. On my next video, I'll be breaking down my rules and my mistake and showing how I'm paying for a fresh start year 2026. So bye for now.